hope you're right.
Why do you say that?
Because I think that's why she went to town. I think she intended to call the foundling home to see if you were telling the truth.
Note to self, don't tell Carolyn shit. Hello. So I have had my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup break, and I am back to watch episode 8 of Dark Shadows.
My name is Victoria Winter.
We know that, Victoria. Man, her literary references at the beginning here are getting a little bolder, I think. I guess the idea is that we're basically hearing her journal entries for all of this. I guess that's what this is supposed to be. Yeah. Just like her nephew. Wandering around in somebody's room that ain't yours. What you doing, Elizabeth? Manual business ain't so dang hard. Really so easy to do. What are you doing? Just stay out of people's stuff. Y'all make me nervous. She wasn't looking for Vicky. She was trying to read them letters. Note to self, don't tell Carolyn shit. Man, now that I think about it, does Days of Our Lives start with a cold open and then the theme song? I guess they probably do. The Collins poured in. All right, let's see if we're going to meet Conrad Bain this week. I keep saying week. It's not week. Today. These episodes are day by day. They're dropping, 5 days a week. Bum, bum, bum. I mean, we knew that. We knew that was going to be the case. It's going to be interesting how Elizabeth plays this off. I mean, realistically, it's going to be a week or so before before Victoria confronts her with it. Hoisted by your own petard, Elizabeth. I mean, I would hope not. Who has a stranger living in their home? It does make you wonder, if Carolyn's been growing up in this house for 18 years, why is she still so bubbly? She also would have gone through the tragedy, whatever tragedy it was, that started to change things. Well, I mean, she would have been a baby then, but she would have lived in this doom and gloom for 18 years. Okay, so this is new information. I mean, someone had mentioned that she didn't want to leave her mother alone in the house. I think Burke mentioned that in a previous episode. But the idea that Elizabeth feels that way too, that she had sort of worried about Carolyn feeling stuck in the house, and so Victoria being there is an escape route for Carolyn. It's like she's going to feed somebody else's kid to the house instead of her own. Now you're not making sense, lady. Well, they improved the knocker a little bit on the front door. Boy, that first episode was terrible. Correction, they did not improve the knocker on the actual front door. They just got an off-screen knocker that works better.
Boo!
Hello, Joe.
Nervous Joe Haskell. He's not nervous today. He's in a mood. It's good framing there. Those two cute kids. I'll give her a good one, Joe. All right. Not far away from your dreams. Good for you, Joe. And not taking Burke's money. I'm a Joe Haskell fan. Man, I do remember that first promotion. Like, I got mine because a fellow coworker and a good friend got her promotion out of our station, basically. She took a job in Vegas, and she came into the back production studio where I was working at the time, and she like knocked on the door. She's like, "Hey, you in the middle of something? You got a second to talk?" I was like, "Yeah, I got a second." She came and closed the door behind me. She was like, "Look, I'm about to quit. I'm going to recommend you for the job. Here's what they're going to offer you. Here's what you should not take less than." And it was very helpful. It's very helpful. Lift as you climb. I think a wise person said that one time. Joe's his own man. I'm telling you, I'm a Joe Haskell fan. He's a good kisser, looks like. I'm here for it.
And I do love you. I really
Carolyn's
do.
giving him the what for. She's a mama's girl. The middle of next year, mama. It's coming. It's on its way. And he's his own man. Okay, that's twice now that somebody has said pick on me when they mean pick me. Why do you pick on me? And Carolyn said it earlier. Why did you pick on Victoria? And when the natural phrasing would have been, why did you pick me? Whoops. Mama said the quiet part out loud.
She won't be satisfied until she has me out of the house. Aren't you going in to see her?
No, I don't think so.
Now wait a minute. You know damn well you were going in there to see her. The staging on that was unhelpful. So why is Carolyn scared of getting married? She's scared of leaving her mama in the house? I don't think that's the case. Scared of losing out on Uncle Raj?
A man named Burke Devlin.
All right. I'm for serious. I'm a big fan of Joe's because he's about to come clean about Burke pitching him the bribery. Bum bum bum. Man, I'm just convinced that she's a Collins. Winters has got to be a Collins. They're like, bitch, we ain't worried about you. The conversation has moved on, friend. I mean, look at the two of them and then look at Carolyn and tell me that that's not Elizabeth Stoddard's daughter instead of that little blonde bubbly lady downstairs. Look at those noses. Look at those eyebrows. Never mind the dark hair. Okay. That is not what we call setting healthy boundaries. That is setting unhealthy boundaries. You like, no, you follow my rules and don't ask any questions or just go on home. But I want what's best for you. It's all in the report, Mr. Devlin. I mean, realistically, the director of a foundling home would not be dictating that letter to somebody. She'd be writing the damn letter, but good for soap opera purposes to have it be dictated. Hey, new room for the ending? Yeah, new room for the ending. We're back. This is the bedroom. Monday afternoons at 2, the newlywed game. Folks, you got the dating game in the morning when things fall apart in the middle of the day because you're spending time in Collinwood. Well, then you can do the newlywed game. No, I guess things have gone so well at Collinwood, you're getting newlywed, aren't you? All right. Good episode. We're stuck here. We're hung up on waiting for kind of the other shoe to drop on the entry to this like why is she here? What is the secret? I wonder how long we're going to have to wait. You're going to have to wait until next week, unless you're watching this on YouTube, in which case you can get 3 new episodes right now on our Patreon. Go to articulatecoven.com/join. $2 a month or more gets you access to all of our videos early and ad-free. All right. Bye, everybody.